You're watching Viamia. I'm Randy CHARACH, guest hosting for Mia Zimmerman. Today you're going to see another side of Mia and discover one of her big passions. You'll also meet vocalist Susan KOVACS, who along with Mia formed the tribute act Abbatime. It's going to be a lot of fun, so stick around. We'll be right back.
The Viamia show is sponsored by the following people.
Charlie's Chocolate Factory is a family-owned business operating since 1970. Charlie's has molded chocolates for corporate events, weddings, and holidays. For information, call 604-437-8221. Good Cleaning Services has been serving Greater Vancouver since 2008. For more information, contact Ivanka at 778-321-0174. Recording, rehearsal space, voiceovers, video editing in New Westminster. For more information, fiascobros.com. Makeup services for television, movie, and photo shoots. For more information, visit victoriawan.com. Cuts and colors in Uptown New Westminster. We welcome our stylist, George of Salon Caliente. For appointment, call 604-544-5104. Private investigations, security and alarm systems since 1972. For more information, call 604-251-2121.
Welcome back. I'm Randy CHARACH, guest hosting today for Mia Zimmerman. It's a special show because the guests are Susan KOVACS and none other than Mia Zimmerman. Together they form a tribute act to the 70s pop sensation ABBA, and they're called Abbatime. And I welcome you to the show, especially you, Susan, because you're new to the show.
Thank
Mia,
you.
you've been here many times. Thank you so much for being so generous to let me take your seat today.
Thank you. This is new to me. I'm kind of more nervous than normally.
Yeah, but we're going to have fun. So we want to find out about you both, and we know a lot about you, but let's find out about how you two met and how you came about to have this amazing tribute group. Susan, where are you from?
I live in Delta right now. I was born in Burnaby and went to school there, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Local girl.
Local girl.
Yeah.
Mia, you're not. You're from.
Yeah, well, I was born in a country that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Czechoslovakia, but it's Slovakia now. I'm sure you know why. I think you're asking Susan because she's got the background in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Your
An
dad
exotic
is
look.
Hungarian, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, so your background?
Well, my father's Hungarian and my mom is a prairie girl.
Right. Okay. So then
From Canada.
They met here.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Right. And then Susan was born.
Yes.
Excellent. And how about the two of you? How did you meet?
At my father's. Well, no, we met each other before.
No,
but,
we know each other thanks to your husband.
Yes.
Glenn has got the Fiasco Brothers Studios, which I've been probably living there more often than at home, because a lot of recordings, rehearsals I've been doing there, and that's how I met Susan. And that's the place where Abbatime was born.
Yeah.
And it was not even a year ago, right?
Right. Yeah.
I had somebody ask me to go and perform with ABBA, but I couldn't really do it myself. And I heard Susan singing before, and I felt like she's got such a pleasant voice. You know, the sound of ABBA is not that easy to, imitate, if I can use that word. And she had a kind of voice that I know it would suit it. So I asked her, and we did that event in the festival, and we decided to carry on because it would be a shame to just rehearse for 4 months, long months for one event and then just close it.
Right.
Wow. And did you ever think of, how was the decision to do ABBA versus the, Susan and Mia duo?
Well, I was going to say, at my father's birthday party,
That's right.
we got up and sang, and somebody said, "Oh, do an ABBA song," and so we did that together. And I think maybe for both of us,
you started to do it yourself, and this was the first time I heard the kind of very soft, very pleasant voice instead of I'm used to North America female singers more rocky, kind of comparing to European sound, and yours was very, very soft. And then ABBA, obviously, that's what they had. They had those very, very melodic and very soft voices.
You mentioned your father, and I know that your father was a big influence on you as an entertainer.
Yeah.
And in your life.
Yeah, right from the beginning. I mean, the music literally brought me up. If I forget my parents, he was with his guitar constantly around me singing. He was a composer for the theater where he was part of it at the time. And he composed a couple songs for me, and I went to perform with them when I was 5-year-old. And surprisingly, I won the first prize.
What was the prize?
Ashtray.
It was an ashtray.
I was a heavy smoker.
For a 5-year-old?
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine me as a 5-year-old holding it? I really didn't know
yeah.
what was behind the prize. I thought that I won.
Right. Well, hey, I was significant. And yourself, your father, was he also an entertainer?
Not professionally, just around the home.
Okay.
He's very musical. He taught himself how to play many different instruments, and harmonica and organ, and there was always music in my house growing up. My mom always singing, and her brothers and playing violin and banjos, and there was always music around in my home growing up.
Were you in contests where you were singing and this sort of thing as well?
No, I didn't win any ashtrays as a child.
Good for you.
What was your first stage appearance?
I was thinking about that. I think it was at a place in Gastown in the 80s, and it was just a band that I knew, and I got up and sang with them. But, you know, being a child, doing plays and whatnot in school as well. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, fun. Now, Mia, I know that one of the big influences in your life, other than your father, was Bryan Adams.
Yes, you do. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't remember telling you that, but okay.
Yeah. And no, I'm not reading your mind. I actually did a little research. And tell us about that, because I actually find that really interesting.
Yeah, I think I know where you have it from, because I think I posted on LinkedIn. It was a story that when I was 15, or sometimes around that time, and a 15-year-old, when I heard Bryan Adams' song first time, and then former communist country, I can say, we didn't hear much of the music from Western Bloc. And when it came, it was a holiday to us. And when I heard English-speaking, English sound music, it was you know, something special. So I heard this song, Straight from the Heart, or Straight from My Heart, by Bryan Adams, and I right away fell in love with the voice, with the music, everything. I had no idea who sang it, and I have no idea what the person looked like. I was waiting by the radio every day to hear the song again, until it came back again, and they said it was Canadian singer Bryan Adams. I started to live in the thought that I'm going to move to Canada, I'm going to find Bryan Adams, I'm going to marry him. And you know what? I believed it so much that I was telling everybody in the school. Nobody thought that I'm normal at that time. And you see, Rick, look, 15 years later, I was in Canada. I didn't marry Bryan Adams because somebody else did. But I'm here.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
It was something was dragging me.
So we can. So in addition to other things, we can thank Bryan Adams for bringing Mia to Vancouver.
Well, you are so much connected with a lot of celebrities, Randy. Maybe you can introduce me to him.
I'll make a call.
Okay.
It actually occurred to me to surprise you and have him here today, but I don't have quite that much weight.
Oh my God.
I'll play that. I never talked to you about it.
Okay, so now I want to talk more about ABBA. When I was growing up, I still am growing up. When I was younger, I had an ABBA cassette. It was their best hits, or their greatest hits, but it was called something else. Do you know what? It had a name for it, but anyway, it was their
ABBA Gold, or
ABBA Gold, yes, yeah. And I used to listen to that over and over, and I loved it. And now my kids are big into the ABBA songs because of the show, the movie Mamma Mia.
Right.
Which, by the way, seems quite coincidental, like Mia, Mamma Mia, the song, Mia, I think it's meant to be.
Yeah.
So they're amazing, and such iconic group. You obviously feel a lot towards ABBA. Was there any other considerations of other groups, or anything, or was it just automatically somebody requested you did ABBA, it sounded good together, and that was it?
Yeah,
Just
that
clicked.
was it.
I
Yeah.
think the ABBA was the.
Did you love ABBA before? Did you have a lot of history with it?
I did. I don't think I had quite the appreciation for what it takes to get the ABBA sound until we started working together, and Mia knew so much more about it than I did. But just breaking it down and all the harmonies and all the different layers, there's so much more to it than you think.
You know, the difference between ABBA and any other group or female singers, I would say, is that they work with their vocals, with their voices so differently. You know, there's one song can have literally 3 different styles of voices in it. Childlike, then they go harsher, then they go a little soft, you know, so they really work with the voices, you know, the interpretation of their singing. It's very complex. And not many people can realize, you know, when people say, you sound like ABBA because we really work on it. It's not that we'd like to, you know, imitate their voices, but it's the way how you sing.
Right. Yeah. Well, maybe one of the reasons they resonate so much during the last few decades is for those same reasons that you're attracted to them. You brought some images?
Yeah, we do.
Let's
I'm
have a
looking
look.
forward
Yes.
to see them.
Yeah. And that is.
This is me, in the middle, so if I can say.
I figured that. I didn't think you'd go
With
your
my
sideburns
parents,
that
and
long.
like you see, my dad, wherever we went, the guitar went along, so he played guitar, entertained, and I was listening.
Wow. You look like a rock star.
I'm already a rock star, right? Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
see it right there. 5-year-old, look at the wonderful outfit. So that's another, it's not actually a cappella. My dad is accompanying me with his guitar. He was somehow cut off of the picture.
And in the background,
Kindergarten.
that's your backup group?
That's backup group. So this is my very first band I used to be in 2007 when I lived in Toronto. I was part of one of the ABBA tribute bands that didn't last too long because I moved here. And it's a different part of a show, what we do sometimes in Columbia Theater as a part of songs of Sinatra with Rick Valiant. This is one of the jazzy songs. And that is one of the shows that I'm talking about, just ending up like, as you see, we try to entertain everybody. I think that the orchestra is happy to listen to what we're trying to say
Yeah,
as
they're
well.
all smiling.
You look so elegant there.
I know.
Yeah.
So this is one of our rehearsals, right?
Yeah.
In Fiasco Brothers, where we started with this act, Susan and I. And this is the shot I took. This is Susan's dad's 90th birthday last January. And like you see, they're singing. I just love, when I saw this, to capture this moment, you know, the two of them, daughter and the father singing together. And of course, Susan on her ukulele.
This is a band called Tourist Machine that Leonard and I worked with, and we did a video with this fella and cut a whole album with him, actually, and it was a lot of fun.
It's quite a while ago.
Looks like fun.
Oh, this is my favorite picture, if you don't mind. Susan on bricks. This is our studio. We were shooting video, and Susan is still giving me a hard time that I'm taller than her. So we put the bricks, so she's, and I'm trying to tell her, because she's a couple centimeters shorter, doesn't mean that she's handicapped, but still. But this is my favorite shot.
Yeah.
And this is one of the older pictures.
Yeah, that
You
was
look
a
happy.
few years ago. Yeah,
Still studio.
just finished recording, and that's.
Oh, it's like the Pulp Fiction?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
that's
we
great.
did a bunch of covers, Leonard and I,
Yeah.
together, and put an album together just for our own enjoyment.
Great.
And-
Now, speaking of Leonard is your husband.
Yes.
And his studio website is Fiasco, B-R-O-S, brothers,
Yeah.
.com.
Yes.
And then /Abbatime
Yeah,
for
that's-
your group.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. That's
FiascoBrothers.com /Abbatime.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Fiasco Bras.
Bra.
Bras.
Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, bros. Okay. Well, those were some nice pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what we're going to do is, in a moment, we're going to go to break, and I know that you have something very special planned, and I'm very excited about it.
We're looking forward to the live performance.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
So we should probably change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you there.
The Viamia Show is sponsored by the following people.
Charlie's Chocolate Factory is a family-owned business operating since 1970. Charlie's has molded chocolates for corporate events, weddings, and holidays. For information, call 604-437-8221. Good Cleaning Services has been serving Greater Vancouver since 2008. For more information, contact Ivanka at 778-321-0174. Recording, rehearsal space, voiceovers, video editing in New Westminster. For more information, fiascobros.com. Makeup services for television, movie, and photo shoots. For more information, visit victoriawan.com. Cuts and colors in Uptown New Westminster. We welcome our stylist, George of Salon Caliente. For appointment, call 604-544-5104. Private investigations, security and alarm systems since 1972. For more information, call 604-251-2121.
They came flying from far away. Now I'm under
Welcome back. I'm Randy CHARACH, and we're here with Susan KOVACS and Mia Zimmerman, who just performed Eagle, Abbatime. Wow.
How did you like it?
I loved it. I didn't like it. I loved it.
Oh,
It was great. It was great. You know, I noticed there was something a little bit different from the original, which is good, of course, to see. I think I like your version better. I can't quite figure out what it is that's different.
The instrumental version, maybe? It's different because the instrumental break, they have very short, they go straight, and then the outro is very long. So I think.
Oh, maybe that's the difference.
And our has more beat.
Ah,
So
yeah.
we have
It's a little more lively.
Royal Philharmonic Orchestra is
Yeah.
our backup.
Right?
yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. No, that was so good.
Yeah.
I really loved it. Yeah. And so with the music that you're playing and you're harmonizing together, that seems like pretty hard to do. Is it something in the world of music? Is it a difficult thing to do to harmonize?
It's funny because some people are really told me that they love singing, but they can't do harmonies.
Right, and then there's others that immediately pick the harmony out of a song before
Exactly,
the main line.
So the harmonies doesn't really have to come along with the talent of singing, I guess. I don't know. It is definitely a big part of ABBA's songs.
Right.
There is somebody who can't harmonize can be part of.
They can't do
definitely
ABBA.
because we both harmonize. We pick on different songs. Who is going to do. It's probably a little easier for me because I grew up with it, and I played around with the harmonies right from the beginning. For some reason, they attract me always more than the lead. It's more challenging.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I enjoy it. Now, so I'm going to try to say the name. Is it Agnieszka?
Agneta.
Agneta? And your character? If you're the other?
Frida.
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 Yeah.
Oh, that one's easy.
Yeah.
Frida. I remember with ABBA seeing and reading that they fought a lot off stage, yet they performed so well together on stage. So I'm assuming it's the same with you two.
Well, you know, okay, yeah, you're right.
Really?
I've heard about it. They
Well,
had,
that part,
they
but-
had like in private life they were not the best friends, but do we really know that? Between Susan and I, we wouldn't be healthy relationship if we were totally perfect, if we were patting each other's, shoulders, how wonderful we are. But at the end of the day, with the amount of intelligence what we have, nobody's coming out of the bruises. And I think we handle everything so well. And I think the biggest part is that we have really good communicating skills.
Yes.
We both listen and we both talk. And any change of opinions come between us, I think it's only accomplishes something more, just brings in something better in the future.
Oh, wow, I was totally joking. I didn't realize.
We
But
don't
no,
have
I mean,
any
it sounds like you're getting along well.
In
and it's
other
healthy.
words, we get along very well.
You do get along really well, but it's not all roses and chocolates.
No, it's not. No, it's, we don't fight. It's I know what you probably mean because yes, there's tons of articles that both female singers in ABBA they didn't get along and they were not good friends. But is it really true? I don't know. We don't know.
Right.
But look what they accomplished together.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, you guys are great together. And now, for people watching who want to see you somewhere, I know you have something coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's December 12th at the Columbia Theater in New Westminster, and we're opening act for the Songs of Sinatra, which is going to be a performance by Rick Valiant, and the orchestra is
Blue Morris Swing Band.
Yeah, it's going to be a great
Yeah.
show, and you can get tickets online at the Columbia
Yep.
website.
The website was there. The Columbia.ca has all information.
Yeah.
But thank you, Randy, for bringing it up.
Oh yeah,
it's
no,
gonna
that would be a
fun.
great show. So Rick Valiant is Frank Sinatra.
Yes,
Yes.
he's.
He's
I don't
really
think he
great.
wants to be Frank Sinatra, but he loves singing the songs of
Right.
Sinatra. He's a tribute artist, and he performed in the States and also in Canada a lot, and he always does this act in Columbia Theater.
And there's a difference too. I love watching Elvis tribute acts and impersonators, and there is a difference between the two.
That's true.
You are tribute acts. Rick is a tribute act. Impersonators, they go out and they act as if they are that character
That's
and they
correct.
embody it. So it's two different styles. Did you ever have that discussion? Should we be impersonators and act as though we're those two, or the tribute act, or was it just for sure just tribute act? It was a discussion.
Yeah, I don't remember having a discussion
No.
about it. I think we just decided that we wanted to do it, and
And then
how it turned out.
yeah, and as soon as we went first time on the stage, we realized right away we can't leave ourselves out of the act.
Right.
So we keep who we are during the act. So yeah, definitely we are. We sing ABBA songs. We just want to sing their songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's time to sign the cup.
Already?
And well, I know it went fast.
Yeah, I know.
And while we're doing this, also want to mention again your husband Len and
Yep.
fiascobros.com/Abbatime is your website, and you would sign the cup. Very good.
Do you
Okay.
know that everybody does it?
I
for Viamia?
know.
Now, when I was there, there's me, and I was a big hog, and I never realized
Are you gonna
that
sign it?
you know
I am.
to leave
Good.
space for other people. So
I
that's
know.
why my name is so big. I didn't
I
even
know.
think of that.
I remember
I
that.
was very
but-
selfish. I was on the first episode.
Yeah, well, I was wondering where am I going to sign? Can I do? This is going to be the 1st
You're
time.
gonna
You get to
sign
sign your
too.
own cup.
How I want to know how
Special.
difficult it is because
So it's
people
wet right there where I just.
We
people
also
usually
have
find it is not easy.
from Charlie's Chocolate Factory, Charlie's Chocolates.
Nice. Oh,
for
wow.
you, as well as this musical note. I'm sure
Lovely.
will taste very sweet.
I'm gonna
Charlie's
eat that up.
been doing this for us for every guest, I guess. So the nice little notes, nice chocolates. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much, Susan KOVACS, Mia Zimmerman, for being on the
you.
show. I'm Randy CHARACH, guest hosting today on Viamia. Hope you enjoyed our show, and we'll see you next time.